use some coconuts and watermelon and papaya. Would you believe people didn't know what papaya was?
I had that for breakfast this morning.
That's neat.
See?
It's very alkaline.
Yeah.
And that's how it looks.
And it's not fattening, and look how
Hell
this
no.
looks.
I eat this all the time. That's why I look this way.
God bless you. So you're not a good, no, it's not a good advertisement for how thin this is. Right. Thank you for coming.
Pleasure.
Good luck with your show.
Thank you very much. And of course, we're going to end this show the way I end mine.
Yes, go ahead.
Con Pepin, hasta el fin. Thank you, darling.
Nice. Thank you. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Yeah. This is our little surprise for you. Believe it or not,
these are swimsuits.
Yeah. Can you stand yourself?
These are from about 1890.
1890.
She's ready to pass out. She's so hot.
I mean,
she hasn't even gone near the water.
Can you imagine going to the beach in this?
This is a wool blend. Mine, thank God, is a little bit later. It's cotton, but the stockings alone would kill you at the beach. So if we get a little lightheaded later, you understand. Can you imagine women wore this to bathe? But they didn't actually go in the water, did they?
I don't think so. We'll ask Edie Locke.
Anyway,
we'll ask her.
Going to the beach a century ago meant getting dressed, covered up from head to toe, weighed down by yards and yards of fabric, and the bathing suits then really exposed nothing.
Well, needless to say, we've come a long way to bear it all. From the 20s and 30s on, Hollywood stars began to bear a little in movie magazine ads, such as Joan Crawford, Betty Davis in a suit that bore her name, the three Lane sisters, and Piper Laurie in the official Miss Universe number. Not exactly Sports Illustrated cover material, but hey. Here to take us through the beach scene from 1890 to 1990 is our very own Edie Locke. Edie, come out here. Help us. You chicken. We wanted her to get into one of these, and she wouldn't.
You don't think I would do this?
Now, it's almost inconceivable that women would go around wearing all of this on the beach.
Well, not only that, if you had actually gone into the water with this, you would drown.
You would drown.
It would fill with water, it would be heavier than you, and you would go under.
And a little shark would have you for supper.
These are from the archives, actually, of Coal of California, which is really wonderful. I mean,
this was a coal? No,
they didn't. What they did is they took the samples, photographs, whatever, and duplicated. Some of the suits we have are actually from the archives, are the actual suits.
All right, let's see. You're going to get a treat with this. These are bathing suits starting from 1890 on. Go ahead.
And those two kids are 1892. I'm not talking about their age. We're talking about
quote.
By the sea, by the sea.
Do you like to sing? Now this is from Johnson. And this actually is 1880, which is marvelous.
Oh, isn't how
cute that is.
Isn't that cute? I mean, you could almost...
Now, that's cotton, right?
That's cotton. We're now into cotton, so that we're not going to actually sink, but we'll still be a little hot. And that's from Coal of California. And that wonderful little sailory number.
Look at that.
Now, that, too, that is wool. That is so heavy.
Wool?
It's a wool twill, and that's from Catalina's archive.
Just to remind everybody, these are the Miami Dolphin cheerleaders, but they're dancers as well, so that's why they're so marvelous going down the runway.
It's the hometown team, right?
That's right. Hometown, Miami.
Now we're into the jazz age. This is from Johnson, and that's an actual suit from 1918.
There's that wonderful drawing, you know, that
little Johnson girl,
when
and
Johnson
then it used to wind
began.
up down here, right? That too is Johnson. That's the little girl right on the... Now that is wool. It looks wonderful, but believe me, it scratches like crazy.
This is wool also, Edie?
That is wool also, and that too is from Johnson's archive.
Actually, you
cuts
know,
are great.
they do cover you up. I mean, there is something to be said for this.
And that is from Catalina's archive. And this one is lined, so it doesn't scratch as much as the
Now,
others
what period
do.
is this?
That's all the night. We're up to 1925.
Oh, we are. Okay.
So
Now
we're
we're getting
still,
a little more glamorous.
we're getting very glamorous. This was in the 40s. We had what we called the dressmaker suit, and it was cotton, woven cotton, and a lot of pucker stuff like that. That one is from Cole.
That's very sexy.
That's about the 40s, 50s.
Do any of you ladies remember this from the 40s?
None of us do. We were children.
Yes, I do.
That's a great suit.
That's a great suit.
Yes,
you could.
Now this is strictly Hollywood glamour. I mean, it's got rhinestones and pearls, and that's the 50s, and it's from Catalina's files.
Oh, look at that. See the
got
leg,
everything.
how the leg is cut?
Very, not where we are
No,
today.
not where we are today. It's by a long shot.
Now this is from Johnson, and we're sort of inching up through the 50s. That was elastic, so it had...
I think I have this suit. It looks very familiar. I think I had it in black and white.
But it's,
Yeah, I could have had that.
now this, guys, is the first bikini from Catalina. That was 1959.
Right?
First bikini, everybody.
Well, that still is like today.
Yeah.
No?
But it's, it's a little more covered up.
A tad, not much.
Not much.
Oh, my, look at this.
And we got Bera as we went into the 70s and 80s. That's Catalina, too.
I remember.
All the cutouts.
Yeah,
And you
sure.
wonder what kind of suntan people would come back with. from the
Yeah,
heat.
really, I've often wondered that. Now, see, here's the real cut-up leg.
We're now in the late 80s,
Yeah.
and we've inched our way up. And
Yeah.
that, too, is Catalina. It started, yes,
It started in Europe?
started in Europe. Because, now I have to show you a suit that I think is kind of wonderful. This is 1968, and I don't know, some of you may remember when the first, they called it the scandal suit.
Yes, yes.
Do you
And-
remember that? With the gauze in here, or the,
And the
what do you call this,
And it's
meshing?
Catalina, but I would like you to see what is inside here.
Oh my God.
It has more upholstery to,
Than a sofa.
you know what I mean.
It's like you, too, can look like Mamie Van
Amazing,
Doren.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah, really.
There's a great book out. It's called Making Waves.
Right.
And it's got the whole history of swimsuits.
There you go.
And thank you. And what is so wonderful is that when we say topless today, you think we're talking about women, right?
Right.
In the 30s, men couldn't go topless.
Did you know that? Men
And they
could
were
not go
actually
topless.
arrested if they appeared just in trunks.
Well, how did they swim? They swam in like clothes like
Well,
this?
there was a suit, and I think we have it on the in the still store. There was the zipper suit, and it had a zipper going right through the middle, so that if you wanted to be bare, the men could zip off their top, go swimming, and then come back and put on their top, or they would be arrested. Do we have a still of it?
Imagine.
Is that on there?
Is that on yet? Can we see it? There it is. There it is.
Oh,
Isn't that
yeah.
amazing? But the idea that topless had something to do with men rather
yeah, you never
than
think of
Saint-Tropez.
that. Yeah,
and
yeah. And now women go topless.
I think
Enough.
so.
I mean, a lot.
Oh, a lot.
No,
These
a
girls
lot.
aren't topless, but they're in your 1990s.
That's
swimsuits.
1990.
These are the
Let's
latest.
see those.
Right.
The latest,
The latest.
this year, and all the different influences that have sort of come into the swimsuit picture. The surfers. This is from Catalina, Under Wet, 1990, and it's very much inspired by the whole
This
idea.
is very sporty.
Very sporty,
Athletic.
zipper, athletic, the whole bit.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, the influence of sort of lingerie, lace, and
Oh, I
sexy.
see.
And this one is from Cole. And animal prints, as you know, are absolutely everywhere,
Yeah.
so they're also hitting the beach from Johnson.
And there's that acid green again.
And a
We saw that
wonderful
in the
kind
last
of
show.
neon color.
Yeah. Yeah, that's big this year.
Big,
that new?
very big
Yeah.
this year. And the underwire bras are back. I mean, there's not
You're
much in the
kidding.
back, but in front it does have an
With
underwire.
wire here to hold you up?
Wire to hold you up.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the Brazilian Sunset collection from Catalina.
Yeah.
And again, this is an underwire, so a lot of those things from the early days are coming back. And that's a wonderful wild flower print.
Nice cut.
Great cut, I think, and wonderful cut on the bikini bottom, too. Yeah. And this is a very small bikini from Catalina. I mean, there are not many of us who can get away with this, right?
Yeah.
You can.
She looks beautiful.
I think